Hello, and welcome to another day ticket diary. And what better way to start than with a carp in my hands. Yeah, great start. I've literally been here about an hour, so I haven't even had a chance to do an intro yet. And yeah, slobbed that couple of rods out quick, no bait or anything, and yeah, one's rattled off as I was putting the brolly up. So yeah, great start. I'll get this one back and we'll talk about where we are and what we're doing. Well, what start? And to be honest, very much needed. I had a couple of sort of gruelers really, the last couple of times I've been out. Yeah, not had a good May. I mean, the weather hasn't been great during May, but what a difference a week makes. I was out sort of last weekend, it was torrential rain, pretty cold conditions for May really. But yeah, this weekend it's glorious sunshine. It's really come out now, there's hardly a cloud in the sky, and I think it's set flat for the next couple of days. And I am down here for 2 nights, so we're on Sunday, it's bank holiday weekend. I've booked the Tuesday off work, so I'm down from Sunday till Tuesday. And yeah, it's looking good. The weather's nice to be in anyway. It's probably not the best fishing weather, in my opinion, but we were a bit worried that they might be spawning, but so far, so good. They've shown no signs of it. And I think the colder sort of nighttime temperatures are on our side on that one. It's probably keeping the water cool enough, because it's still, what's it, 9, 10, 11 at night? So yeah, it's still chilly-ish at night, which is keeping those water temps down, which is good for stopping them spawning. But they probably will be close. As I said in the intro, you know, I got here, just literally chucked a couple of rods out. I had some sort of pre-tied bags ready to go in the bucket, so I whacked a bag out and then whacked just a single pop-up out. So I have fished the swim next door before, so I started at the distance when I was in that swim a couple of years ago now. But yeah, it was sort of 20 wraps. I chucked the lead out and there was sort of siltweed on the bottom. I mean, yeah, low lying really, and that's why I went with a bag and a pop-up. It's always done me well in the siltweed, and especially on this lake. So yeah, and then literally an hour later, the pop-up rods rolled off. I was just putting the brolly up, and yeah, literally single beep, looked across, walked onto the platform, and as I did, yeah, it started taking line. So 19-pound common, sort of two-tone to it as well. Yeah, really nice fish. And like I say, yeah, just it's always a relief to get off the mark straight away. Hopefully the action sort of continues. Tactics-wise, sort of going forward, I'm not sure whether to put bait out yet. I might give it a couple more hours. I think if I do put bait out, I'm not going to go in heavy. Obviously, when I was here over sort of a month ago now, it was a lot colder then, so it was just singles and bags. I didn't even think about putting bait out really, but yeah, tempted this weekend. It depends whether yeah, they look like they're up for food or not. But there's definitely fish out there already out in the middle. They've been showing sort of all morning. But yeah, give it a couple of hours and then maybe think about introducing some bait. But so far, so good. Okay, so a few hours have gone past and it's gone a little bit quiet. So still fish out there, I've seen a few crews in, but they were really showing earlier and they're not really showing now. Forgot to mention I am with a couple of friends to my right, they've had nothing, and then a few lads to my left, they've had nothing either. So yeah, a bit of a quiet spell. It is sort of middle of the afternoon, sun's blazing, so it's not too surprising really. So I've sort of took that opportunity. I've brought the pop-up rod in and had a little lead around just to sort of confirm the spot I'm on, and it's fairly clear. There's a bit of like siltweed around here and there, but if anything, I'd rather fish on the siltweed, to be honest, rather than like the bare gravel. It's full of naturals. You know, when you bring it in, there's loads of snails and whatnot in there. So, oh, there's another fish just sort of topped on the surface then. Yeah, that's not far from where I'm fishing. So yeah, I am going to introduce a little bit of bait. Not a lot. It's just I want to get a bit of food in the area, a bit of attraction, and just try and sort of coax those fish down really, because they are cruising about. There's no zigs, so unfortunately I can't put a zig on it. Otherwise, yeah, I would have done that by now. But yeah, that's the rules. So yeah, I'm going to get both rods in, get a fresh bag tied up. I did catch a yellow sent from heaven earlier, but I might change to a pink, but I haven't decided on that yet. But yeah, I'm going to get the rods in, get the spod rod out and clipped up, and yeah, just introduce a bit, try and induce the bite. just did a bit of spomming. Typically the wind's got right up, a few wind knots and sort of gave in before it ended in disaster. But to be fair, I got enough out there that I wanted to put out, which is my lucky number 11. So it's just start with 11 spawns. So like I was saying, I'm not putting a massive amount out. It's just enough just to get a bit of attraction in the area really. So mix wise, I've got some straight boilie that I've chopped in half, a few holes in there as well. And they've been soaking in boiling water with some matching glug. I got some Baitworks Cremino and some Royal Marine, mix of the two. And yeah, they've been glugging up overnight, well, a couple of nights, boiling water initially, and yeah, they've got nice, soft and sort of crumb up really easily. And then in the other bucket, it's just pure crumb. So that's, yeah, they've all been mashed up. So that's just really just to fill up the gaps in the spawn really and add that bit more of attraction there. So real basic. I have got some pellet as well. If I want to put a bit of pellet out there, just keep that dry. I don't like to mix it all together because I want the pellet to stay, you know, whole really. I don't want it to mulch up. It's a pretty simple mix. It is boiling and pellet only on here, so that's part of the reason why as well. But yeah, like I say, 11 of those out, 11 spods. Hopefully that brings on a bite. Wow, that didn't take long. I probably put the bait out no more than sort of an hour ago. So I didn't put a lot out, but yeah, and the right hand rod pulled up tight and I was in. Solid bag, doing the business. Oh, why'd you give him away? He's a good 20. 26 pounds, 4 ounces. Their result. I'm very chuffed with that. Alright, showing you. There he is. Mega fish. Nice to finally get amongst a better one. You see, last time I didn't break that 20-pound barrier, and second fish in, yeah, he's a good 26 pounder. Result. Lovely dark fish as well. Good old solid bag. Almost never lets me down. Oh, wow. Buzzing with that. Yeah, right result. Like I say, not a lot's been happening sort of either side of me, so yeah, to wink out another one and for it to be a good fish as well makes it all the better. I just got to tie up. I'm all out of ready tied bags after a few misladen casts earlier. The wind picked up as well. It's, yeah, always makes accuracy that little bit harder, but yeah, so I'm gonna tie up some bags. I've got one back out there because I still had one pre-tied one ready, so both rods are still out there now. But yeah, it looks like the little trickle of bait seems to have done the trick. So I'm gonna, well, I want to wait for the wind just to die down a little bit. It normally does, you know, towards the end of the day. But yeah, tie up a few bags ready to go, and then literally I'll top up with. I'm not going to go. Still not going to go mad with the bait. I'll top up with probably 5-6 bombs on over the top. But yeah, I think little and often is going to be the way. So, but yeah, cracking fish. Look like a male as well. I'm pretty sure there's a bit of milk coming out. So. Yeah, I think they are close to spawning. There's still no signs of it. Fingers crossed they hold off for the duration of this session. But yeah, gonna get these tied up and get some bait out there. Well, we have number 3. Not quite as big, but yeah, more than welcome. Come off the bag rod again. Not long, sort of put some bait out. Had a quick bite to eat on the barbie, and off she's gone. Mega. Good morning. And last night was a quiet one and quite surprising. I had that last fish you saw, and then sort of right at last knockings I lost one as well, so unfortunately it sort of took me towards the islands. I had to give it a bit of the butt, and yeah, the hook just pulled. but it was sort of hit and hold situation really. It sort of kited right round in, and it was right under, I could see it under the canopy, so rod tipped down and yeah, just pinged off. So yeah, that was just before it was getting dark. I kind of wish now that I put a bit of bait out after that. Obviously I hadn't put a lot out before then anyway, but yeah, they probably did sort of clear me out. So yeah, I managed to get the rod repositioned and they were bang on the money. But yeah, just nothing throughout the night. Mate of mine had next door, he'd lost one around about 3 AM I think he said, but yeah, nothing for me. So I did get up at about 4:30. There's still fish out there. Seen a couple of shows, a couple of coots spooking as well. You know, when they sort of come along, they dive down and then come up and sort of straight away they were off. So yeah, they were spooking off something. So I did recast about 6 AM. I probably will. I'll sort of leave the morning bite time, so maybe another hour or so. It's about 7 now. So yeah, I might put a bit of bait out there again. And probably a bit of a change up on the pop up on the pop up rig. So I changed to pink last night. So I'm going to go back to yellow, but just bringing the little changes. Yeah, just trying to force a bite really. But yeah, they're out there now. The recast I did were bang on. Yeah, bag's still out there, and then a yellow, pink pop up on the other one. So yeah, see what happens this morning. Oh, we've got another. The morning cloud cover soon burnt off in the sun, so I decided to put another 11 spoms out there, and probably half an hour later this one's gone. Nice round fat mirror. Look at him, £23. That came on the solid bag again. Yeah, a little drop back and then sort of tightened up. Yeah, real quiet night and sort of early morning. It's good that it's now coming good. Hopefully there's a few fish out there on the munch. Right, let's get the bag back out. Wow, nice result. Wow, chuff for that. I've now got no pre-tied solid bags ready, so I need to get a few tied up. I've got one straight back out there. That's the only one I had. So yeah, as I said when I had the fish, sorry if it feels a bit rushed when I have the fish, but I am conscious that, you know, it's really warm for one, and also I think they are close to spawning. You know, it's like genuinely there's no sign of spawning yet, but they are close. So it's one of them where, yeah, I want to get them back as quick as I can really. So quick piece to camera, and then I can obviously talk about things after. But so yeah, I got to tie some bags. But yeah, last night, as I said before, it was really quiet. Me and my friends, we've had nothing. I think the guy further down to my left, sort of the last swim on this bank, he's had a few this morning, but yeah, nothing here. So I thought, right, I may as well get some bait back out there. And it's yeah, it was real muggy this morning, sort of overcast, sort of misty-ish. Yeah, as soon as that sun's broke through there, they're obviously back up on the bar, because where I'm fishing, same as last time, out on this sort of bar that everyone knows about, and it's shallow out there. You know, it's 4 foot probably. I haven't actually marked it or anything, but yeah, it's about 4 foot out there compared to, like, if you're coming shore, it's like 20 odd foot. So a big old difference. But yeah, as soon as that sun come out, they're obviously up on the bar, and yeah, they've got on it a little bit. I put another 11 spoms out. Lucky number again. And yeah, probably half an hour later it's gone off. So I think the bait is working. It's, you know, it's bringing them into the area. You know, they're used to it on here. You look around, there's always spoms going across the water. So gonna yeah, get these bags tied up, get a bit more mix out there, and hopefully throughout the day it continues. Well, I like it when a plan comes together. So as discussed, I've got the bags back out, the bag back out, a few spoms over the top, literally 5 or 6, and the single pop-up's gone this time. A little pink Sent from Hell pop-up. Anyone who's coming to Thorpe Lea, definitely try pink. He's not a monster, but he's a nice scaly one. He's got leeches on him. Jeez. Just shows how cold it's been recently. Right. Yeah, lovely scale pattern. Look at that. Nice fish. Long, lean male, I expect. But yeah. Chuff for that. Alright, rinse and repeat, I think. Get that rod back out and then, yeah, a few spawns over the top. Got the spot rocking now, so happy, happy days. Well, a few more hours have passed and still uneventful. I'm quite surprised, to be fair. Earlier this afternoon, I did think I've got something going, sort of thing. Obviously I had sort of 2 fish in quick succession, but yeah, I just think they're obviously, the action's a bit sporadic, but yeah, still really quiet over this side. I've seen a few show, but past me, sort of more towards the other side, so yeah, I think they're a bit more on that other side of the lake. But yeah, getting on now to the evening. Just had a lovely barbecue with the boys. So come back to swim, tie up some bags again. There's been lots of bag tying. Get a few of those tied, and then trickle a bit more bait in again. I only put sort of 5 out earlier, so I'll probably put same again, 5 or 6 out. Use up the last of the bait. Get the rigs bang on. I've been waiting for the wind to die down, and it is now. So it's ideal for it now. But yeah, just really hoping we can get 1 or maybe 2 the last night. I've got to be gone by 10 in the morning, so yeah, obviously got that morning bite time, but yeah, hopefully we have something this evening or running into tonight. Good morning. So very quiet once again. So yeah, literally, not a touch all night. I got the rods bang on last night and got some bait sort of right on top of them as well. So yeah, I was sort of full of anticipation, thinking, something's bound to happen. Nice bright sunshine this morning, and woke up to motionless rods. And unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be cut a little bit short. I mean, not much because I'm leaving this morning anyway. But there's certainly some signs that look a bit spawny out there, so I think they're starting to spawn. I'm just keeping an eye on it now. But yeah, I've seen a couple of sort of bow waves where it looks, not like a show, that a little bit different. So if that's the case, I'm just keeping an eye on it. I'll try and get some footage of it if it does happen. But I'm keeping an eye on it. If they are, then obviously I'll be reeling in and it'll be time to go. So it's 7:30 now. Like I say, I'm due off at 10 anyway. So I'm sort of due anyway, it's not the end of the world, but it looks like I've sort of timed it kind of just right, but maybe a little bit late. This probably explains why it's been even quieter, the last 24 hours. So yeah, it seems to be a bit of a pattern though. The last time I was here, I seem to have had them all in the first half of the session. The second half was a bit quiet, but a bit strange. So yeah, what was that? Yeah, it's not looking hopeful this morning, but yeah, looking like we're going to be cut short a little bit. But yeah, been a good session. Had sort of 5 fish. a lovely £26 common, so yeah, certainly not complaining. Yeah, confirmed they are spawning, so I think the lake's shut in. Yeah, so real both rods in. End the session a little bit early, so I've been able to nab one right at the end, but yeah, you know, it's the way it goes, especially this time of year. You always got that risk of that happening, so yeah, it's still been enjoyable, it's all good. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button to see more videos, and don't forget to hit the little bell button to not miss any future notifications. Thanks for watching.